All right, welcome to episode 2 of eBike News. I'm Kobe. It's Kobe Vision. Very creative of me to come up with that name. All right, let's get into it. This week, I had somebody reach out to me and ask me a great question. Excuse me while I adjust this for you guys. Asked me a great question. Chris asked me what kind of helmet to use, which made me think, what type of helmet do I use, especially when I'm on an e-bike that does 28 miles an hour. If I hit something, fall to the ground, how well is that going to protect me? This is not my exact helmet. It's very similar. And in the back, it does have a little spinny knob thing, that's a technical term, that tightens the band around the back. But in general, it just feels just not like well put on. So then I started looking at government regulations, which, wow, have fun with that. There are some standards out there, obviously, but essentially for the road, it's DOT, and when you're not on the road, it is another standard. Feel free, have fun, drill around into that for a while. It's a good time. So then I went on YouTube and was looking at videos, and I saw this video, and what they say is it's a case for a full face, helmet. Watch this one.
Ooh,
Okay, now watch the playback from his
you
perspective.
okay?
He's not having a good day.
Ooh, ooh. You okay?
You'll see it right here. Every time. Oh, it's like it comes through and just, yeah,
Fuck.
that's not good. So then I thought, well, I tell you what, I could probably use an upgrade anyway. Now, I don't want to go overkill, make it look too ridiculous. Maybe this is it. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's a full face. I mean, it protects the jaw. And I do like to go off-roading on my e-bike. So I thought something like this might work. Now for commuting, it might be a little strange. I don't know. Actually, I saw a guy on one of the lithium cycles bikes, and he had what appeared to be a DOT style, like a legitimate motorcycle style helmet. With the visor and everything. So that's certainly one possibility too. You'll take a look at Amazon. You'll see a bunch of options. This one's fairly light. I think it'll do good enough. It's for mountain biking, and I think this is going to be worth trying. So I will do that. So again, however you're planning on commuting, take a look too, but there are some DOT helmets. DOT. It's funny what comes up. Yeah, there you go. That'd be awesome. How There are better ones. Just hang in there. Yeah, so look at the pricing. It's even almost better pricing. But again, these are I don't know. It's going to be kind of heavy. You could do this style. But I am looking for something that is, kind of wraps around the jaw. I could certainly go for pink or with a bow. Really? I don't know. Amazon, seriously. So these are obviously not all DOT style helmets, motorcycle style. So anyway, there's that. And then California e-bike law. I was curious about this. And so for those of you that are interested in the different classes, this information is all over the web too, but they've got class 1, 2, and 3. There might be other classes, I don't know. There's your standard bike, and then there's a class 1, which is equipped with a motor that provides assistance, but only when the rider is pedaling, and ceases to provide assistance when the e-bike reaches 20 miles an hour. Again, beyond 20, it's all you. Now the RAD that I have is a class 2, the Rad Rover. Bicycle equipped with a throttle actuated motor that ceases to provide assistance when the e-bike reaches 20 miles per hour. So that's what That's what my Rad Rover e-bike is about. Class 3 is one that does up to 28 miles an hour. So that's kind of cool. And in California, I didn't know this. I thought you had to as an adult. I thought everybody had to wear a helmet, but apparently under 17, you don't have to. Up to class 2. Now, in the class 3, in this case, the juiced bikes, e-bike that I'm trying out right now, thank you, Juice Bikes, which I love dearly. Torque sensing. What else can I throw out there? Anyway, so this guy does require a helmet, at least in California. Check your local state. But I actually would not feel comfortable. If you've been on a bike that does 20, it's like, you're like, it's not bad. You don't feel too much like I could have a helmet, maybe not. You should always wear one, in my opinion. So, do as you want. I was in a neighborhood down in San Diego. Really smart guy, actually was a lawyer, and he was around the neighborhood, just dinking around, and kind of lost his balance, fell backwards, hit his head on the curb, and dude went into a coma for a period of time. Kind of lost track of who he was and other things, and then slowly, over time, came back and he was all better. But I mean, freak accidents happen. Do they happen to everybody? No. I mean, obviously the vast majority do not have the issue, but man, I tell you, I don't really feel safe. It's like being in a car without a seatbelt. I feel so much safer having a seatbelt on. So the same is true with a class 3. When you start going up to 28 miles an hour, you feel it. That's going fast. It feels great because you're getting home or you're getting to work quickly. And obviously you're going to be paying attention to dogs, animals, people. They have the priority. Shouldn't be doing 28 on a trail, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't feel safe unless I have a helmet. And it's funny that the helmet I have just feels kind of, like I said, it's kind of this lopsided feeling. So I'm hoping to kind of get beyond that and have a better experience with not this one. Where'd it go? Where's my new helmet? But yeah, with the new helmet that I'm getting, seriously, I went all this way. Give me a second. Yes, this one. I lost track. But this guy, so it's fairly light too, so I'm real excited to give it a shot. So stay tuned. I don't have it with me right now. I will try it on, let you guys know the fit and feel. They show you how to measure your head. I was a large. It's kind of how I roll. And you'll see. So I'd be curious too, what do you guys use, or what are your thoughts? If you're doing 28 miles an hour on any of these new e-bikes from Juice, do you feel safe? Do you feel like you need a different helmet? I kind of feel like I do. So we'll give it a whirl, see how it goes. All right, last item. A new bike from Belgium called the Cowboy. And I really like the design. Has an integrated battery on the down tube. And it has torque sensing. So check it out. It's at cowboy.bike. And I really like what they've done here. It's not yet available in the US. But with the torque sensing, it's going to have a great feel. The one thing we need to find out here in a second is the max speed. That I don't have. The battery's removable. Again, for me, that's not a big item. I find I don't ever really need to remove batteries. I guess if you're in a really sketchy neighborhood, but the whole bike is exposed. So really you'd want to take the whole bike with you, not just the battery. Now this is a light battery. Check out the weight. 1.7 kilograms, which if we do a quick conversion, 1.7 2 pounds. Apologies for the delay. It's like 3.7, maybe just under 4 pounds. So that is really light and compact. What is the size of this thing? What's 43? I wish I... Typical American. 43 centimeters. What is 43 centimeters? 43 centimeters to inches is what? 16 inches long. So I keep going to the Van Moof one too. Bear with me. We'll get to that. So that's tiny. That is super cool. Okay, I looked this up earlier, so we're not going to do that. But it's about 30 miles. 30 US miles. Which is good enough. To and fro. I don't know how they do that. But I guess it's the torque sensing. Ah, that's probably what it is. There is probably no pure throttle. You have to pedal, which I'm totally fine with now. Again, I was kind of against that, but now I'm really kind of down with that idea. It is better for your health. It really doesn't take that much effort. You can pedal lightly. You don't have to get all, crazy going to work and worrying about being all sweaty. It's totally fine. I love the integration here. Check this out. You apply the brake, the light comes on. How cool is that? Automatic, acts like a brake light. The entire bike itself is only 35 pounds. The only thing I'm not seeing is any kind of, it has hydraulic brakes, by the way, torque sensing, all that good stuff. The one thing I don't see is any kind of shock or suspension. So it might be a little bit of a firm ride. So it has a nice little integration of the battery display. Tires, all around tires, all terrain. A carbon belt. That's cool. I like that. It is much cleaner for sure. Total price, if you click on buy, you're looking at almost 1,800 euro, and I looked that up earlier, is about $2,200. So it is on the higher side of uncomfortable. Why am I getting emails? So it is a bit more expensive, but again, it's kind of cool. I mean, I like that. And like I said, comparable to the Van Moof. The Van Moof here. Now, the Van Moof is in the US now. And you can get this bike. I love this design. Now, like, where's the battery? It's definitely integrated. That's kind of like my theory of you don't need to be taking the battery in and out all the time. So I really like what they've done here. They got a couple of different ones. A Smart X one, design-wise, does not work for me. I really like this one. The thing I didn't get a sense, though, I'm not seeing where this has torque sensing. So I'm completely, as you guys have known by now, I've fallen for torque sensing on e-bikes, and definitely class 3. You really want those two things. They're real game changers. Not only can you expedite your commute or where you're going because you can do 28 miles an hour, but you're also getting that torque sensing, which really you get a much stronger health benefit from it as well. I just don't know. Well, we'll find out what that one's about. But anyway, take a look at this one. They also have a chat. They responded to me last week when I was chatting with them. Very nice. I said, hey, keep me in mind when you get this thing in the US. I would love to check it out. And let's give them some positive encouragement. Hopefully we see a Cowboy here in the States, which sounds funny when you say it that way, because not only do we have the Dallas Cowboys, we actually have the original Cowboys. We have both. So this would be the trifecta, having the bike, the Cowboy, and the Dallas Cowboys all in one vicinity. That's it. That's it, peoples. That's all I have. That's just about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned for the Demon Podium helmet. For me, I will be trying this. We'll see if it's overkill or do I feel more comfortable. That's going to be the big thing. Stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed, do so you can keep track of the journeys, the news, the information. Hopefully this helps you guys as you start to Let go of your vehicles. Get rid of your car. Save a ton of money. Don't have a car payment. Don't have insurance payments. All that stuff. Do it. Get out there. Go for a ride. We'll see y'all on the road. Bye.